Good morning, everyone. I am doing a test today to see if the changes they made to the internet were actually effective. At the same time, well, let's start at the beginning. Yesterday, just a terrible technical stream. All kinds of glitches and dropouts. So I'm checking the latency and also looking for consistency of stream. So this game was played. Quite a few of you tried to watch it. The Chicago White Sox at the California Angels. Nobody saw how it ended, as for some reason the stream just cut out after the top of the ninth. So they did some speed tests and had me relocate the router. I have to say it looks pretty good so far. Let's recap the game. First of all, today's my birthday, by the way. I am 69 years old today. The game started out kind of wild with 3 homers in the first inning. Ken Berry with a leadoff homer, his first of the year. Paul Shaw and Joe Adcock added solo shots in the bottom of the first. 2-1 Angels. After 5 innings of play, it was 5-4 Angels. It stayed that way, and then in the 8th and 9th innings, things got wild. In the bottom of the 8th, Fregosi led off with a double, his second hit of the game. Jimmy Pearsall singled, Fregosi stopping at third. Buck Rogers popped out to second. The pitcher, who at this point was Bob Lee, the Angels stopper, they didn't want to take him out. Normally a pinch hitting situation, but they had the lead. They wanted to leave Bob Lee in, so he bunted Pearsall over to second. So with second, third, and 2 down, Jose Cardinal ripped a clutch RBI single for 2 RBIs, Fregosi and Pearsall scoring. That knocked Bob Locker out of the game. Hoyt Wilhelm came on to strike out Rick Reichart. And it was 7-4. The game apparently over. But that was not to be. Lee takes the mound. Lee came in the 8th. Lee's second inning of work, looking for the save. White Sox pinch hit with Tommy McCraw, who hit his home run, a pinch hit home run. I think that was his 4th. I don't have the numbers in front of me. Ken Berry singled, and then Don Buford stepped up to the plate and tied the game with a 2-run shot. Agee singled. First 4 hitters in the 9th with hits off of Bob Lee. Lee came back, though, and struck out John Romano and Bill Skowron. Coached the fly ball to right out of Floyd Robinson. We went to the bottom of the 9th tied, and that's where the stream cut out. The White Sox brought on their closer, Fisher. He got Reichart to fly to left, but then Joe Adcock with a double. The Angels brought on Jackie Hernandez, a 1-14 runner, to pinch run for the very slow Adcock. Fisher got Knopp to pop it up to shortstop. And then Jim Fregosi stepped to the plate and ripped a double over the center fielder's head to walk it off. His 3rd hit of the game and his 2nd double of the game. Bob Lee ended up the winning pitcher despite surrendering 5 hits and 3 runs in 2 innings. Fisher took the loss. I'm pleased to report that the stream is good today, so that's encouraging. There won't be a game today, of course. I'm going to be at my sister's celebrating my birthday. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Dodgers at the Cubs. That's going to be Don Sutton on the mound for the Dodgers. Bob Hendley will get the start for the Cubs. That's 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. So all in all, I'm very pleased with the quality and the results of the stream today. Here, I'll put my finger there. We'll see how long it takes it to show up on my replay. Checking for the delay here. Delay is still pretty strong. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Finger there. About a 22-second lag. I can live with that if the picture stays this clear and it's not glitching. Oh my goodness, yeah, I was on the phone for over 2 hours with AT&T. Then I was online with T-Mobile trying to get a quote from them. They took all my information, however, they have to run a credit check apparently, and those offices were closed. So I just told them, well, you know what? You guys do what you got to do. Come up with your best offer and call me back. We'll see what that'll do. Of course, that will mean having to, I was thinking about this too, if I do change internet, then I got to figure out how to connect the printer again. I suppose that's doable, although I had a hell of a time with it the first time. And there's Perry. Well, thank you very much, Perry. Yeah, it should be a good one. Rotisserie chicken and homemade pie tonight. I got some good wine picked out. So that's the recap. I wanted to show, since the game, I deleted it. It was such a shit show. I just deleted the game. Way too many dropouts. Anyway, I thought I would at least accomplish two things today. One, to test the internet, and two, to show the box score of yesterday's game. The game, of course, is official. It's in the books. And that's about it for me. I'm going to get out of here, and please join me tomorrow, Dodgers at Cubs. Hopefully it'll look as good as it does today. In the meantime, everybody enjoy your weekend. Spokane Steve signing off for now. Take care, everybody.